Alright, back again, Luke here. And as you can see in front of you, we've got out the old Panda Custom Control Box Super Gun. And I figured I'd show you guys my latest project, or the one that I've been working on for a while. This is a Taito double axle arcade PCB. And this is one that I had to wait for a couple of parts to come in order to even try and be able to test this thing out. What was the biggest issue with this is the steering system. With the steering wheel, normally for this board, it uses an octo. It uses kind of like a spinner. And the original one, obviously, because of the age of the machine here, is really difficult to find. So what I did is I wound up picking up one of these. It's a regular spinner that you might see for like an old arcade was it like Arkanoid game or so. Picked this one up and just got it in. It's brand new. Wound up wiring it up here and was testing this thing out and finally got this thing to work. So figured I'd turn this thing on and let you guys see what it's doing as of right now. There are still a couple of buttons I need to wire up. Right now I've got everything just kind of hashed together here just for testing purposes. This is my accelerator. I've just got that thing pushed in for right now. And this is my high-low gear, but unfortunately I don't have the turbo button hooked up for it, which is really essential for this game in order to get anywhere in it. You can't clear any of the stages without the turbo button, so I'm gonna have to get on that and try and get that wired up. But yeah, as for right now, this thing does turn on and it is usable, so figured I'd share this with you guys here for right now, and then hopefully eventually maybe I can get a small cabinet or something built for this to where I can use it on a regular basis. I mean, even something that isn't much wider than the arcade PCB here, and just a small handle or a steering wheel I think would be pretty cool, where you'd be able to play this thing, and it'd be kind of like a self-contained mini arcade driving cabinet, but I'll have to get on that later on. As of right now, let's flip the old switch on, and we'll take a look at the TV here. See the little intro go through. We can turn this one up a little bit.
Try your luck in this exciting race.
So, but the sound effects here are quite overpowering, so I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so I can hear myself. But the sound effects are quite overpowering here. The music really can't even hear it, and I think that might be maybe a sound setting I'll have to go in and try and check or change. But it is usable, it is playable, so we'll put in a coin here, and I'll show you this thing in action. It's going to be kind of hard to play it with one hand, but... So you got 4 races to choose from here. We'll just start this one up here with the cross-country one. It'll kind of time itself out. But this is a cool little game here from back in the day for its age.
The main event in this race is the cross-country race. Drive through this area without any roads.
So you can see the turbos down at the bottom. I don't have any turbos, but I got my steering, so I've got the accelerator just basically pushed on full throttle. So, but it's playable, which is kind of cool, and that's something that I've been really wanting to get around to, because I've had this board for quite some time. Wow! Ooh, that was barely. Whoa! Get back on the road. Oh, come on. There we go. Getting off course here. But really fun game. Just really hard, especially without the turbo on it. But as you can see, it is working, and it does have steering. It's got sound effects, which are quite overpowering, but I'm hoping that eventually I can get this thing fully functioning. And I'll get the steering wheel kind of hooked up to the spinner as well. I might wind up using the pole position steering wheel, I'm not sure yet. That might suit this thing a bit better. But I'm just gonna kind of find a way to connect it here to the original spinner that I've got on here, since this is a brand new spinner. And it did cost a little bit of money for the spinner. I think it was somewhere around 70 bucks for the spinner, but it should provide a long-term use for this machine here, for this board, and hopefully I'll be able to use it for other games as well, other Taito games. But nonetheless, just want to share with you guys a little bit of a look at the game itself, and you can see that it's running, and it's almost to the point where you can play it. I'd like to get a regular pedal here for it as well. So, but these are some things to get over time. But yeah, nonetheless, just a little bit of a look at my current setup here with this machine and what I've been up to once again with more projects. Okay, I'm off course. It's hard to see where the course is. It's just trees. There's no way I'm going to be able to make it. Yeah. But, yeah. Nonetheless, that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching. It'll come together here sometime. Sometime soon, hopefully. When I first got this board, too, I forgot to mention that the board had some graphic glitches to it as well, so I had to go over and reflow some connectors for it.
Try your luck in this exciting race.
And got that up and running again. But it's working well so far. Just a little bit more and we'll be ready to go. This thing does have a couple of different intros too, as well, if you just let it run for a couple of seconds, or you let it run through maybe 2 loops or so, it will change the intro. And the music too is only random, so it'll come on like once every 2 loops, I think. But yeah, that's pretty good right there. Thanks again, guys.